Hello, my precious people. How are you? Have you had a good week? I sure do miss you. I cannot wait to see you. I miss you so much. I miss you like crazy. I hope we can get to see you soon and we're going to have such a good time in class. I'm so excited to see you. Well, let's get on to our story because we have church in just a few minutes, so I have to get ready and not be late. We've been talking about Paul, remember? Tonight, Paul's going to tell a king about Jesus. But let's see, what do we know about Paul already? Paul was, remember, at first he was very bad. He was hurting people who loved Jesus, and he was putting them in jail, and he was hurting them. But then remember, the big light came and shined down on him, and it was Jesus, and he said, "Why are you being so mean to me, Paul?" And Paul said, "Lord, is that you?" Remember, and he made him blind, and he couldn't see until Ananias came and talked to him, remember? And then, after that, Paul got straight. He started being good after he got 3 days time out. He started being good and he started doing the right thing and listening to Jesus. And now he's working for Jesus, and now people are trying to catch him and do bad things to him. Remember, he had to run away and he got let down in the basket, remember? Well, now he's in jail. They did catch him and they did put him in jail, but he's going to get to tell a king about Jesus. So let's see. This is from Acts. That's the book of Acts, chapter 25, verse 13. One day, soldiers brought Paul to a big city, and Paul was put in jail there because some people did not want Paul to talk about Jesus. These people asked the governor, "Please keep Paul in jail." The governor's name was Festus. While Paul was in jail, a king and his wife came to visit Festus. And Festus was telling them about this guy, Paul, that was in jail. The king said, "Let me hear this man, Paul." The king said to Festus. "All right," Festus said. "I will have Paul come from jail tomorrow so that you can hear him talk." The very next day, the soldiers brought Paul from the jail. Paul was glad that he got to tell the good news about Jesus because that's what he wanted to do. He just wanted to tell everybody the good news about Jesus. That's all Paul wanted to do. Jesus is God's son, Paul said. And Paul told the king and his wife and Festus many other great things about Jesus. He told them how much Jesus loved them and about the miracles that they did and how he came and he died on the cross for their sins, just like he did for you and for me. And he told them, all you have to do is believe that Jesus died on the cross for you and he rose 3 days later, and accept his gift of forgiveness and ask him to come into your heart and live in your heart forever. And he will. All you have to do is accept the free gift that he's offering, and you can go and you can live with him in heaven forever. So Paul got to tell the king and Festus all of the good news, and even though he was in jail, he still got to do God's work. Isn't that great? Look, I forgot to show you the picture. There he is. There's Paul. You see he's tied up. He's got chains on because he's a prisoner. But he's still happy. Look, he's got a big smile on his face. And he's telling the king and the queen, and I guess that's Festus. I don't know. He's telling them all about Jesus, and that makes him happy. So no matter what people or Satan means to be for bad, God always makes it out for good. Just like this coronavirus, even though some people may not like being stuck at home, it always means good when we get to spend time with our family, doesn't it? And I know some of you have been having a lot of fun. I see what you guys are doing on Facebook. Well, I love you guys. I hope you have a good week. I'm attaching the color page. Do a good job. Don't forget to do your best work on all that you do. Do all things for the glory of God. Okay? I love you. We'll see you soon.